And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We've just finished reading Wittard's journal, and what a read it was. Thank you, Baron Wittard. You might have noticed from his journal, though, that it seems that it's not Wittard who likes the puzzles, but it's Odin. So what have we got in front of us here? Marlies, have you anything to say about this picture?
Well, it seems to be a clue for some puzzle. I don't think we... yes, we did encounter that puzzle. It was on the balcony of the inner garden. Well, this must be how the image on the puzzle should look.
Yes, I think you're right. And another key thing to notice about this clue is this circle here. You'll notice that there are two circles. That will be important.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see what else we can find in Wittard's study. We learnt a lot of information there. Certificate here. Baron Horatio Wittard. And notice the symbol there next to his name. What's over here? This panel is slightly different from the others. So we have a family tree with names. Now, if you have been following along and reading the documents as we have, you will hopefully have gleaned enough information to know the names of Baron Wittard's relatives. For example, we know that his sister is Caroline. We do know the names of the others, but I don't remember them. We have read them. Do you remember any other names?
Well, yes, I do. The names of the parents of Horatio and Caroline are Edward and Susan.
Okay, so you can see we've got Horatio here. We know Horatio is the first name of Wittard. We know his sister is Caroline. So let's select Caroline and swap that with Susan. Horatio, Caroline. Now you said his parents were Edward?
Yes,
and
Susan.
Susan. So Edward and Susan. Okay. Now, there was a note in the observatory which spoke about grandparents and great-grandparents. So we've got some other names to work with here. Do you know them, Marlies?
Yes, the names of the grandparents are Roger and Sophie.
Okay, Roger and Sophie.
Yes, and I think all the male names should be on the left side and the female name should be on the right side.
Ah, okay. So.
Yes. Then the names of the great-grandparents. Roger's parents are named Matthew and Sarah.
Matthew and Sarah.
And Sophie's parents are called William and Emma. Yes.
Okay.
Then Roger had a son named Jeff. I think part of this was also in the security office.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff is married to Anita, so that's right, only Jeff and Anita should be swapped.
Okay. Yes.
That's it.
That's it. And we can hear a sound in the background. But what could it be? It sounds like an elevator of some kind. And if we look in the fireplace, something has appeared. It's a safe. Aha. So, something needs to be placed inside here. A runestone. But which one?
It should be the defense runestone.
Defense, okay. And it's this one, isn't it?
I'll have to check it to be sure. Iwas. It's indeed that one, yes.
Okay, so... And it's still 8:15.
1 amulet, 10 rune stones, and 10 rune stone devices. Wittard has you running around on his foolish little mission that he thinks will save your precious planet. I ask you, why does he do this when he no longer lives in your world? Why should he care?
There we are. And that is the first example, the first time in the game where Fenrir is trying to persuade us that Wittard is not who he seems. So, that perhaps Wittard maybe is not saving the planet as he suggests. We'll learn more about that. So let's leave Wittard's study. And take a look over this side of the hallway. It's another door.
This was my apartment. I had the builders constructed to resemble a strange temple I once visited in a dream. I think it came out rather well. Anyway, this room contains a runestone dissolution device protected by a rather nasty puzzle, as I recall. There is work to do, traveler.
So, another nasty puzzle.
Yes,
Like,
he's not joking either. So, a strange apartment really, a mixture of ancient architectural styles, a bit of Greek architecture, a bit of Roman architecture, and some maybe some other Eastern architectures. So let's have a look around here. Do you like this apartment, Marlies?
yes, yeah. It's, well, I can't see myself living in such an apartment, but it has some sort of serenity over it. Yeah, I like it a lot. Big W.
Of course, he had to have the big W. Wittard. Just to make sure you knew who he was. Yes. And here we have some pictures of animals, pets, a cat and a dog. That type of dog is a Samoyed. big floppy tongue there. Here we have a table, a photograph of a philosopher, Friedrich Nietzsche, if you're interested in philosophy. We've got a letter to Baron Horatio Wittard. It's another letter, and do you want to read this, Marlies?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Dear little brother Horatio, as usual, I decided to write you a small family catch-up letter for your birthday to let you know everything that is happening at present with Mother and me. Though there is very little change to report in our circumstances since we last spoke by telephone, neither of us can help missing how you once used to visit us daily, checking our health or needs. Mother is still in the care home that you designed for her, and I still live alone close by at the cottage. I visit her most days and find myself having to invent...
Excuses.
I have a lapse again. Oh, excuses on your behalf to explain to her why you never visit us anymore. I usually tell her that your work at the Utopia keeps you constantly busy. In part, that is no doubt truth, but I do not understand why you can make no time at all for your family that has always supported you in everything that you have chosen to pursue. P.S. Found some very old photos of grandmother Sophie. It's a shame she broke all contact with our Uncle Jeff, even since he married Anita. She hardly ever sees Arnold these days. Hope to hear from you. Regards, Carolyn.
So, we can see in the PS here that we have some clues for that puzzle, the family tree puzzle that we solved in the study. And in the next video, we're going to be trying to solve this chess puzzle. But before I do that, I just want to show you one small issue here, one thing that you can do. See if I can find it. No, not the left. Let's see if I can find it. There is, yes, a chess piece. And if we turn it to the other side, we get another clue. So, in the next video, we'll be solving this chess puzzle.